Sa mga taong nakakakilala sa akin, ako ay isang people person. Gustong-gusto ko na napapaligiran ako ng mga tao kung saan kami gumagawa ng mga meaningful times, mga memorable experiences, natututo ako sa kanila at natututo rin naman sila sa akin. Parang nagre-reciprocate, kumbaga ganon. And that makes my life very worthwhile kung iisipin dahil kailangan talaga natin ng bawat isa. Yung ganong klase ng personality was very intact bago pa ako mag-pursue ng counseling at pastoral work. At na-realize ko na the Lord made me that way to expound and to nurture a lot of potentials, a lot of giftings na magagamit ko pala eventually sa aking full-time counseling work. In the course of time, ang pagiging people person ay may mga challenges din at napansin ko na masyado ako na-overburden in terms of listening and making myself available sa mga tao na nangangailangan ng tulong. Kadalasan sige ako ng sige, na para bagang compelled ako to help a lot of people. Lahat na lumalapit sa akin na-entertain ko at kuminsan at the expense of my health, family time, at even yung mga quiet times ko to be attuned to myself and to just listen to what is it that I want and even pay attention to the body that would need rest from time to time. One time, I consulted my counselor. Kasi parang alam ko na maraming burdens, maraming mga internal wars at mga hindi mapagkatulog ng maayos sa gabi. And I realized a lot of things have been on my shoulder at naapektuhan ng aking appetite pagtulog until my counselor told me, maybe I am suffering from what we are calling na compulsive compassion. Ang compulsive compassion may not necessarily be bad, but it's happening to me. It may be happening to some of us actually. Ito yung parang feeling natin tinatawag sa church na it's some possible form ng messianic complex na parang kailangan nating tugunan, kailangan nating pakinggan, kailangan nating tulungan ng isang tao sa abot ng ating makakaya. At kung minsan nakakalimutan natin yung ating mga personal spaces, yung mga sacred spaces to listen to ourselves, to attune to God, and find some time to draw boundaries. Learning to say no actually is what I learned from all these experiences. Isa pala siyang uri ng self-care. If I want to take care of myself, to be productive, to be more fruitful, and to be more God-honoring, as I intend to be more competent and adequate sa aking counseling work, I must learn how to draw some boundaries. Kailangan maglalagay pala ako ng mga hangganan at matutunan ko na hindi akong solusyon sa problema ng lahat ng tao. Kailangan din, nare-replenish ako kasi na kailangan maunawaan ko rin pala, nauubos din pala ako minsan, nasasaktan din pala ako minsan, kailangan ko palang ma-replenish minsan. And I realized, hindi siya mangyayari until I recognize that I need to raise my hand. And as I say, I need help. Puno na ako at hindi ko na talaga ito kaya. And it's okay. And I realize it's perfectly human to realize my limitations. Na hindi sa lahat ng pagkakataon akong solusyon sa problema ng mga tao. So it's not about a personality. It's not about my desire to be of help to them as a pastor or as a counselor. But it's always an ethical, a good way to tell myself, a good way to advise myself. It's okay to say no from time to time. It's okay to say or delaying or postponing at times yung mga bagay na hindi naman urgent na pangangailangan. It's a good way to take care of myself as I decide to take care of other people who are being entrusted upon my care as a pastor and as a counselor.